Welcome to Red V TV's Instant Fan Reaction, supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2019 season, following our opening night victory over Wigan 22-12. And I'd like to say we're all smiling, but there's a lot of cold people. Kev's lent me his glove.
just to hold yourself.
What do we make?
I thought 12 absolutely flattered. I genuinely don't think they were worth 12. I don't think we were absolutely brilliant. I think it was a classic opening night performance where we'd done enough to win. And to be honest, we could have won by more. They've won off the back of a penalty that I'd like to see again. I mean, seeing it live is one thing, and Robert Hicks giving it is another. And then they've scored off an interception. And we've scored 22 points that, to be honest, they didn't even look like challenging. So, easy Saints win for me.
Dean?
I thought we were good value for that, I really do. Yeah, I mean, I thought, you know, we were better side, apart from probably about 15-minute period in the first half where I thought they got on top of us, you know, and they got rewarded with a couple of tries. Apart from that, I thought, you know, we were really good value for that.
I thought, to be honest, Wigan only got a little bit of a roll on at the end of the first half once we took Alex and Tomo off. And probably that's probably when they had their best period of the game.
Yeah, I think they probably did. Yeah, he's. Thanks.
What do you make of that?
Absolutely awesome. Third time at Langtree Park, 3 wins. I'm sorry, I'll have that. Thank you very much. I'm only a part-time supporter as well, you know.
What do you make of tonight?
I thought tonight's game was really good. Wigan, I think they weren't the side they were last year when Sean Wayne left now. And on this other guy in charge, he didn't seem to have a clue what they were doing. With Saints, Justin's giving them a boost every game. Let's just hope we can be in the top 5 this season. The way we're playing now, it's just, you forget the clock time, don't you? You just watch the game and then you just seem to enjoy it more.
Yeah. Kev, the game seems to flow a lot better tonight. Did the shot clock do anything for you? Did it float your boat?
It does. I like the idea of the shot clock. I like the idea of like speeding play up. I think it suits us.
The only thing I wish there was a clock on would be the video ref.
Yeah.
Which is the thing that ultimately slows the game down.
It does. I mean, if you're going to have the video ref, you've got to make them have the right decision. Because if you turn around and have a minute video ref, then you know what'll happen. If they get the wrong decision and you say, well, you had a minute to decide, it wouldn't work. So yeah, I get that, but I like the shot clock. I like the fact that you've got to pack down for a scrum quicker. I like the fact that you've got to drop out quicker. It suits Saints, to be fair. It suits us because we're quite a quick team and we like try and go at it from dummy half.
And I think a lot of time last season, teams tactically tried to play against us by slowing the game down, and they'll find it harder to do this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see,
I think was it the game we played against Leeds where they constantly kicked for touch at Headingley?
Yeah.
Just to slow the game down with the packing of the scrum.
You know what? It does take you, like, what would a Kevin Sinfield Leeds do back in the day if they were under these rules? And you get people turning around saying, Luke McCarthy, Scarsbrook's the architect of doing this. You've obviously not watched rugby if Louis the one you're looking at. Because he's not. He's the one who's trying to G you up and trying to get you going. We're a different team with the likes of him in it. But yeah, it's a good thing. I'm all for the shot clock.
Now, Dean, there was a lot of stick thrown on, well, at us, for daring to support Theo Farge's selection this evening. And, and we said at the time it wasn't a slight against Danny Richardson whatsoever.
No, not at all.
But Theo Farge tonight deserving of his selection.
Yeah, I thought it was man of the match. Yeah, and your poll on Red V will probably echo that as well, you know what I mean?
That nice little plug, the Red V Man of the Match poll is now live on redv.net if you click the link.
Yeah, I thought it was superb.
Kev?
I'd give it to Lomax, but all them people who were saying that tonight it rested on Theo and we'd see. I'm sorry, just picking one game, and I'm not going to turn around and say Theo's the answer tonight. It's horses for courses. But those people who were turning around saying, we'll see tonight. Right, Theo's proof you're wrong. Let's have a look at it next week. And Theo might have a terrible game, and Danny Richardson might come in. But you can't just name it off one game. You just get people who support. Just get behind the lads. Get behind.
Anybody who's selecting the squad this season.
If they're going to play scrum half, just get behind him. Just don't get behind one player because you think he's local and the other one's French. I mean, come on, behave yourselves.
Is that the reason?
Well, probably, yeah.
Okay. Another foreigner then, if that's what we're going. Lachlan Coote thought it was tremendous tonight defensively.
Yeah, he had a great game. Yeah, he did. He marshalled the defence quite well, and he chimes in at
And he sweeps up very well.
Yeah, he does. He chimes in at full-back quite well. He's got this left foot kicking game that I'm tired of hearing about. But he puts it towards touch. I mean, there was one kick towards touch that Lomax took, and it ended up being better for us because it bounced off the defender and he dropped it. But nonetheless, if you've got someone in the game who can pump something towards touch or just put a little bit of pressure on their defence rather than ours, then it's always good. And I thought, yeah, Lachlan Coote looks like he's an astute signing.
Kevin Nagama, first time out. Before I'd gone up the stairs to the back of the West Stand, I was £85 richer.
First try of the season,
Thanks
why not?
Thanks to Kev. Sending a 16-1 first try scorer bet.
Did I tell you that 3 was the magic number? You need to read. You need to read the stats column that I'm going to put in.
Yeah,
he is right.
3 is the magic number. Yeah.
Basically, this is the ultimate back-slapping video. And if you don't like it, well, you're still watching.
You're 85
If you're a Wigan fan, switch it off.
Still a long way to go, but already 4 points ahead of Wigan after one game.
Yeah, listen, that's a typical start of the season performance. It wasn't great. It was good. And
in this weather.
And I know people will turn around and say we were brilliant tonight. And you know what? We were good enough tonight. We beat them. They're not a good team.
But we'll get better.
We'll get better. We're going to get better and better. And I think once our halves click, whether it be Farge or Richardson and Lomax next to him, the fullback gets used to it. The loose forward in Paolo gets used to it. We'll be absolutely superb.
To be honest, like we made quite a few handling errors from kicks tonight in this weather, in this temperature, -2 Wigan. Sorry, you can't really knock them, can you?
No, not at all.
Because I'll be honest, we went to the toilet after the match. There was 300 fellas in there. And everybody was just checking it was still there. there was a sense of relief around the place.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
But yeah, I don't think I've... No. Well, this is the coldest I've been in a long, long time. Probably the Salford snow game was just about...
it was cold when it was meant to, when we changed the Salford game for a Friday to Sunday.
But do you know what? We're not getting wet.
Yeah, exactly.
So we move on. Next week, Wakefield away.
Yeah.
Always a difficult game on the Sunday. Hopefully we'll get a decent following.
You know what? I don't fancy that Huddersfield that Wakefield game. I think we'll be all right in it. But as a fan, you just think going over there even as a player, you think that's going to be tough
in this weather.
And you know what? You'd take a 2-4 point win over there. At this time of the season, it's about getting results, not performances.
And we've put again. We're going to plug the website. Away travel is on the website now. If you want to go over to Wakefield next week, the Jared Songsters, the town centre coach, and the official supporters club and the official club travel is all on there. And make sure you buy your ticket from the club because you get Saints get money about 20% back, and it's better money in our pockets than Wakefield's. Right, one word answer. Man of the match tonight.
Lomax.
Farge.
I reckon tonight.
One word.
Kevin the Kwame.
That's not one word. Farge. I'm going for Farge.
Hello. Right, okay.
We're going to leave these two to rob houses.
Do you know what? This is the only time of the year I can get away with wearing this when I'm getting arrested for intent to burgle.
It's like being on the set of Home Alone.
Right. Don't forget to go to the redv.net website. We'll post a link on Twitter and Facebook and let us know your man of the match this evening, and we'll have the results on Monday because the poll closes Sunday night. Right, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you're watching this in a nice warm...
Oh, look at you.
Look at you. Catch you later.